Hey everyone, my name's Ryan Kiddo, PDJ number 70458. I live in Woodville, New Zealand. My home course is my home. I am lucky enough to have 10 acres in Woodville and built my own little 18-hole course on 2 sections of 5 acres. West side of Woodville happens at the beginning of the next year. I have a little tournament there every year, so it's good fun. I was in Upper Hutt at Harcourt Park for many years, but made the trip up to Woodville about 5 years ago. Love disc golf. I've been playing since 2004, and I'm really into it, and I like getting new people into it and getting it cracking. I've been asked to do what's in the bag, so I've never done one of these, so we'll just crack along and see what we got. My main driver at the moment is going to be West Side. All my list to West Side. I've got a full West Side bag. My Tournament X Erica Stinch Bomb sword is my go-to sword for in a headwind. It really holds the line rather than the older swords, the Tournament and the VIPs that tend to flip over a bit to the right for those that are throwing them. The other one would be my Orbit West Side sword. These came in the last Mystery King box, and it was straight in the bag, and if you've got any, I'll buy as many as you can get. They are really good, not quite in the headwind. They do flip over a little bit in the headwind, but with a tailwind and with a no wind. That's my main go-to driver for distance. A couple of other things in the bag that just in case things happen. I've got the West Side Giant, which is my disc that I keep in here in case I'm throwing over water or into somewhere dangerous where I think, hey, I might lose a disc and I don't want to lose a disc, so I've got backups of that one, so I throw that nice overstable bomber when I need it. The other Giant I carry is the VIP X Giant. Again, I bought that, it was straight in the bag. I had to buy a backup because it's just a bomber straight into a headwind. It will hold straight and then tail off left, and in a non-wind it's quite a good bomber, but you can make it go quite straight first with the VIP X plastic. When I'm stuck and I need something majorly overstable, or maybe even a skip shot from under a tree, the Adder that came in the mystery box previous to the last King box, dyed by Daytona Custom Dyes at Tim Marshall. Thank you very much. I love my dye. But yeah, VIP Adder, massively overstable. I try to do a flex shot with it and it doesn't flex for very long before it flips right back over to the left. Couple of fairway staples for me at the moment. My long Bowmans. I throw 2 of them. This one here is my one that will go left. It's Tournament X. When I throw that, I know that it's going to go straight and then hook left with a nice controlled fade that way. So, and the other one is the VIP Hybrid, and that one just goes dead straight for me. Unfortunately, I lost my other one of this in the tree on 15 yesterday at Taupō Golf Course, and I got this one off Ben Buchanan this morning, so shout out to him. Thank you for holding on to that for me. We've been teeing up that deal for a few weeks, so I was glad to get that this morning because it came in handy today. What else have I got there? Oh, the Glimmer King that came in the last King box. I don't throw it a whole lot at the moment, but it's in there just in case I've got that big bomb drive with no wind. You really have to hyzer flip them with a fast speed. Otherwise they will just go left on you or flip over hard right. So hyzer flip those, they're good. The Chameleon Destiny, every Destiny normally flips over hard right. These ones do not. They hold a very nice stable line, and you can manipulate them to hold a right, you can go straight, and they I don't always throw it, but when I need it, that's a really good disc to have in the bag. The last of my drivers, the fairway driver, is the VIP Seer from West Side. Again, this came in the last King box, and it is a really unstable disc. If you just throw it nice and straight and flat, it will just nicely fade off to the right and turn over. So it's a good go-to disc when you need those kind of shots. into the mid-ranges, I only carry 3 of them. I've got my Tournament X Gatekeeper, Nico Gatekeeper. Unfortunately my stamp rubbed off in the wet, but Chris Richard Nelson is going to be dyeing this for me in the next couple of weeks, yeah, that's going to be look much nicer than it does now, but real good go-to disc, nice and straight with a very controlled fade left for when you need that. The sling is a go-to of mine. It is dead straight. If you throw it dead straight, it will stay dead straight. If you throw it right, it'll go right. If you throw it left, it'll go left. It holds the line you put it on. Very similar to a Mako 3 from Innova, which is what I used to throw before I got the sling in my bag. And my last mid-range is the VIP Anvil, real beefy, overstable mid-range disc. Yeah, good for those mid-range shots that you just want to bomb into a gap or you know, get around a tree, things like that. So yeah, good old Anvil, always in the bag. My putters, Upshot Swan 1 Reborn, medium plastic, really nice just to be able to throw and get around to the right, nice and gently. I don't throw too longer shots with it, but anything from 20 meters where I've got a curve to the right, short range, I'm doing that with my Swan 1 Reborn. My jump putt disc, anytime I'm outside 10 meters and within 15 or 20 and I'm running my jump putt, it's going to be my Maiden, again medium plastic for outside the circle for me, but that Maiden on my jump putts, for anyone who's seen them when they work, they work really well, and that just goes nice and straight for me when I need it to do that. My other Upshot putter is my Ghost stamped VIP Shield, BT Shield, sorry. Again, medium plastic. I normally only use it when I'm outside circle or just inside circle, but a nice, really good upshot disc for straight shots when you're just not far from the basket. And last not least, my soft blend BT Soft Swan 1 Reborn. I've had this disc for, I can't even think, it must be 8 or 9 years now, and I can't take it out of my bag. I've got backup ones of it, but this disc here just keeps on ticking, and it's just one of those discs that I can't get out of my bag, nor do I want to, but yeah, one day maybe, but it just hasn't been beaten up yet, and it's still ticking, and it still gets me those putts when I need them. And that is about me for my Westside bag. Thank you to Disc Shop. They sponsor me for my bag and my tournaments and everything else, so shout out to Hayden. I appreciate everything that Disc Shop does for me and allows me to get around to these tournaments and enjoy the sport of disc golf. Thanks very much. Disc Golf rules.